Hey guys, disclaimer, this video is probably going to be pretty long, so grab some tea, grab some chips or something, and sit down and let us talk. I cannot, I'm speechless. I had the chills last night after watching that episode. Whew, oh my gosh. But yes, this is about episode 12 of season 5 of Pretty Little Liars. It is named so well, Taking This One to the Grave. You know, that's a part of the lyrics in the theme song of Pretty Little Liars. And, well, Mona definitely took some stuff with her to the grave. It was the fatal finale, and they said someone was going to die, and someone actually died. And I was still waiting to see Mona alive, or her body move, or something. And nope, she was dead in that trunk. So let's backtrack to the beginning. You know, but let me just talk about it. I didn't expect to be so hurt about Mona's death as I was. Like, I was actually hurt. I was actually kind of sad. Like, Mona? Like, I really wanted Melissa to die because I still feel like Melissa was lying about something, and she gets to run away so easily. And Allison, you know, nothing happened to Melissa that we know of so far. Something happened to Spencer. She got arrested. Something happened to Mona. She got killed. And Melissa's off scot-free. That, to me, that tells me that Melissa probably had something to do more with Allison than we think, or than we realize. Especially because the whole Mona's army that was for Mona is now on Allison's side. And how that happened, I don't know. I don't get it, guys. Marlene King, I was also on Twitter last night as I was watching the episode, and she was like, oh, there was a jump in time from the last episode to this episode. And they just act so nicely, like, oh, Ezra is together again. Side eye. What else changed in the jump in time? That was the most notable thing to me. I'm like, why are they together? Weren't they, like, not talking? Wasn't Arya mad at Ezra? I'm still confused as to why he's let into her life, but that's so unimportant in the scale of things that have happened in this episode. But what I wanted to talk about was how calm Ezra still was on Thanksgiving Day after Spencer got arrested. I still feel like he has something to do with Allison more than we think. And I still don't trust him. But, if we go to the beginning of the episode, and I'm just trying to think about it, you know, everybody was tweeting things like, yo, I want Mona on my team because, you know, what she did with her and Lucas hacking into the police department system and finding out what exactly Allie did, getting the tape of her confession. And all I could think about when Allie was confessing was when the cop said, oh, we should be waiting on Tanner to Holbrook, and Holbrook is just like, no, we're not. And he doesn't say anything, and he's having a minor taking a lie detector test without her father. How convenient is it that Allison's dad wasn't in this episode, yet Allison was had to take a lie detector test, and Holbrook comes to Allison's house to tell her some news, I guess to tell her she's off the hook, and he said, oh, I should be waiting for Detective Tanner to tell you this, and then they don't even tell us what he said. That makes me feel like there's something deeper going on with Holbrook. I still don't trust Tanner, but I feel like, what is that? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, what is he doing? I still want to know why they want to frame Spencer. Like, what the hell did Spencer do? Why would Allison want to frame Spencer in the way that she did? She definitely said that Spencer, you know, was angry because she found out about her pills and all that. And then my question is, why, like, what did the cops know? Well, I guess they knew that now that Bethany is Mrs. De Laurentiis and her father's daughter, I believe. And Allison knew Bethany. So why would Allison want Bethany harmed, that they would think that Spencer would do that for Allison to get on Allison's good side? I don't get why they would do that. I still think that something's wrong because Spencer did not know anything about Bethany Young until, what was it, the end of last season, or was it this season? So in my eyes, Allison is clearly lying, and I feel like Detective Holbrook is hiding something and is lying too. Because remember, Well, I guess when Detective Tanner was telling Arya's dad that one of the girls is gonna come and tell what's going on or whatever, it was Allison, which was pretty clear because none of the other girls were gonna say anything. But no one expected that. Why is she out for Spencer specifically? Is it because Spencer's half-brother is also Jason? I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell is really going on. And I don't get why the cops are so satisfied with the fact that, oh, Spencer killed Bethany because she wanted to get on Allison's good side. Wouldn't that still make Allison an accessory to murder or something? She said she had nothing to do with Bethany's death, but why would Spencer kill her then, you know, if that was the reason why Spencer killed Bethany? Doesn't make sense to me. I feel like there are still holes. We missed something. I wonder if they're going to track back either in the Halloween episode or at the beginning of the winter premiere. Oh, I also wrote, I thought Allie assured Spencer that she didn't hurt her. So, what night was this? Well, she did. She assured Spencer that she didn't hurt her that night, but I guess she didn't tell the whole story. Remember in A is for Answers when Allie tells all BS? She told Spencer, oh yeah, I know it wasn't you. I knew it wasn't you who hurt me. I know you guys are really on my side. That's why I was helping you, yada, yada, yada. That's what she told Spencer. So, what the hell? But then again, Allison's a liar, so who knows what the hell, if what she told them was actually the truth or just what she wanted them to hear at the time or what, who knows. I probably sound all over the place, but it's like, it's so much in my mind right now. I feel like I'm going to make another video like next week, just for old time's sake of making videos on Pretty Little Liars. But there I'll just really dive into like everything, but for now I'm just going to go with what I wrote down. My next question is, did Allie lie about being buried alive? Because then who buried her and for what? If her whole thing was to kill Bethany because of jealousy or whatever the heck her motive was she even buried alive? Was that all a lie? I want to know from Mona, did Mona actually help Allison leave? Because remember, Allison said all this stuff like, oh, Mona is the one who told me to leave town and this, that, and that. So maybe that did happen because Mona was A at first and then Allison takes over or something like that. And I guess maybe Mona was the one threatening Allison to make her leave so that Mona would be happy, and then Allison decides to become A at some point. I need them to explain all that crap because this is, I need my answers still, like, no. What was the, what? Oh, I said what was the truth and what was the lie. I just wrote down anything I could think of at the time. Oh, my next one was, does Allie just want to get rid of smart people? She kills off Mona and she gets Spencer framed for the murder of Bethany. I don't get it. What is your motive? How did Allie get everyone to turn on Mona all of a sudden? And it was a jump in time, so I'm still wondering though, because Mona got Allison on tape talking crap and slapping Mona, and then still she gets all these weak-minded people who were in Mona's army to now join her army. And I also want to note, why do they still use that word army so loosely? If you guys notice, when the first time they brought up Mona's army, Mona never said anything about an army, but everybody knew that Mona had an army. Then all of a sudden now, Paige just knew that Allison had an army. She's like, an army of her own. So Paige knew there was another army, but I'm wondering if the writers just have that slip of tongue writing where they, you know, kind of hint at things that people are not supposed to know in the show. Or like, you know, like the liars didn't know that Mona had an army is my thing. And then, you know, Paige just said it like, oh, Allison has an army of her own. So it makes it seem like everybody knew about Mona's army, but they didn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. That probably sounds crazy to you guys. I said I don't get why Allie felt the need to kill Mona when she could have just disappeared for good. I now feel like Allison really just wanted to come back to Rosewood and wanted to act like she didn't want to come back. And because since Mona was the person who told her to leave, she felt the need to come back and kill Mona off so she could stay. But at the same time, Mona was pretty much weaker than Allison at that point. She took over Mona's army. You know, Mona had evidence on her, but to kill Mona? To kill her? Yeah. And I noticed this episode they just started throwing around the word sociopath. Like, finally you guys get the fact that Allison is a sociopath. It took you guys that long to get that fact. Like, come on, son. Yeah, I said I don't like the jump in time. And I did say Allison believes her own lies. It's a game for Allie. Because she passed that lie detector test with flying colors. And it was pretty creepy how easy it was for her, you know. She just said, oh, it had nothing to do with the death of Bethany Young. She said it so calmly, and it was like nothing. And I'm like, what the hell? I think there's still more to the story. Some people think that that person is still Allison's twin and not Allison. But I don't know if Allison's ever going to have a twin, because now she just has another half-sibling. Like, woohoo. When Emily was also, we're finally saying it out loud, Allison is A, like, duh, it took you long enough. You said it yourself, slip of tongue, you knew it. But it was weird that when Allison was confronting Emily, when she pretty much knew that Emily just had her there to stall her or whatever, Allison was like, oh, so what, I'm A now? Like, she said it so, not like she was admitting it at all, so it was weird. Are you A? Who are you helping? That's A. What the hell is your point? What is your purpose in life? Why are you doing this? That's what I would have said. I would not have let her leave. Like, I want answers. But Emily just had Allison there and just let her leave. Like, bump her in her house and leave. Like, no. Not cool. Oh, you guys notice that those weird looking twins were the ones that are now Allie's little minions? Why twins? What is it, guys? Are they finally gonna, are they gonna ever spill the beans about Allison's twin? Why did they have twins helping Allison? The twins went into the bathroom and then came out the stalls. Like, that was so creepy. Oh my gosh. I want to know, how come Mona was literally scared of Allison again? Because for a while, Mona was a G. Like, she was so tough about it. She was like, I don't know. Is it me? Where, like, in the beginning of the season, she had some balls about her, you know? She was all confident and stuff. And now all of a sudden, she was like, again with Allison, like, oh, I'm afraid of Allison. Like, why? Why are you afraid? I don't get it. That's how I was saying something is not adding up. I feel like there's holes in the story, and I hope they do go back and explain why Mona became so fearful of Allison again, because for a while she was building her army to really tear Allison down, and all of a sudden, like, that wasn't happening anymore. She just only had Lucas again, and it was just not happening. The foreshadowing in this episode was interesting. One, they started off at Mona's house. You see Mona's mom for the first time. That's why a lot of people are saying Mona's the one gonna die, because we never met Mona's mom. But somebody has to be grieving for Mona, so. What? I forgot the things that were said. I'm mad now. Oh, like when Toby came to arrest Spencer, and then she's arrested at the end, when something was to the effect said about Mona dying, or like, oh, did somebody die? When all the girls came, Mona was like, what, did somebody die? She ends up dying at the end of the episode. So they did some pretty good foreshadowing within the episode. I'm jumping around, but why did they throw the baby Jesus on Mona's dead body in the trunk and replace it with the Mona doll? Notice the Mona doll had glasses and was like the old Mona. So whoever it was wants Mona to stay the way she was when they met her. They didn't want her to change, and they didn't like that, which is probably Allison. But I feel like somebody else is in this mix. And I have to question now, what was the purpose of Sydney and Jenna. Like, they were here, they felt like a threat for a moment when everybody was on Allie's side. All of a sudden, when no one's on Allie's side, you don't even see Sydney and Jenna. What the hell were they there for? Like, seriously. Yeah, I wanted to know, why isn't Allie suspected of being an accessory to murder? Like, they just completely let her off the hook and they give her a polygraph test. And hence why the girls should have went to the police first. If they went to the police, Allison would not be believed right now, you know, because they would have had their testimony first and they would have taken a polygraph test and they would have been proven innocent. So, I don't like, but I guess because Allison was A, that's why she kept them from going to the police, because if they told first, then, well, she would obviously be arrested right away. I don't know. I was saying that I think Holbrook knew Allie beforehand. If you guys go back to, I don't even know what episode it was, but, oh, it must have been the first episode or second episode of the season, when the girls were in the, what is that called, the theater that was Ezra's, and Holbrook calls there, and he says, Allison, when Allison answers the phone. He doesn't say, who is this? He says, Allison. I feel like Holbrook knew Allison. I feel like he's in cahoots with her, because there is no way in hell that she just gets off the hook so easily. And Holbrook has a partner, Detective Tanner, but they don't work together for whatever reason. Holbrook went to Radley on his own too to investigate stuff. He's just doing all this investigating all on his own. It seems a little sus. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, I'm just saying, too many holes in the story. Too many holes in the story. Too many holes. Oh, Allison was all like, when she came to Emily's house. Emily just needs to stop being so damn slow, because Allison was like, oh, I saw the hairs on your neck stand up. No, you didn't. Her hair was covering her neck. You didn't see no hairs on her neck stand up. So you already knew that Allison knows she can't trust you at this point, because everybody was ignoring her. Everybody turned on her. Sorry. And so, yeah. Oh, I wrote down, what the heck is that with Mrs. D? Why is she such a hoe? Like, she stepped out on her marriage at least twice, with Spencer's dad and with Bethany's dad. What's that about? Like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, and in regards to Allie being A, it makes sense because Emily was always her favorite, and Allie always says, you know, I trusted you, you're the one I trust, blah, 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 blah. And A always said something early on like, Emily's my favorite, something like that. So, yeah, that makes sense. Holbrook, when he was questioning Arya, and Arya was like, oh, do I have to call my parents because this doesn't seem like just being curious, he goes, oh, not yet. What was that about? Like, he's investigating her too, and he's gonna find her out about Shauna? Who knows? Why did Caleb, like, low-key play Hannah when he was like, but these are actually good schools? You should be happy for your girlfriend. He kind of played her, but whatever. I was just thinking back, and I was like, Allison definitely set up that time that she was attacked. Was that in her house? And Emily came over and helped her out. Allison was just setting up each little event to make Emily trust her more. You know, make Emily fall in love with her. Like, oh, that wasn't just practice or some crap. And then all that just for Emily just to finally see the light 10 years later and realize, like, Allison is alive. All the evidence was in Mona's room. I'm sorry, guys. I had to cut this video off a few times because people keep bothering me. But, yeah, all the evidence was in her room. So now A has it. So, back to square one. That's why I said the title, Taking This One to the Grave, was very fitting because, what's her face? Did I say Emily? I meant Mona. That was in Mona's room. And Mona listened to all the tapes, but no one else did. I feel like usually Spencer listens to these things. She should have been the one listening to it, because now she needs that evidence, and it no longer exists because A probably got rid of it or something. I said I would have been satisfied if Toby was the one who died. You know how they made him have that stupid accident for no reason. Now he's going to be in a wheelchair. Great, but who cares? I'm sure that's not going to come in handy for him, but he's still going to be here, and he's annoying to me, but whatever. I don't like how they set Mona up to die. I felt it was a little too, I don't know the word right now. But, okay, they're going to a Thanksgiving dinner. Your mom's just going to leave you so you could drive by yourself, so you could take 2 cars back? Why not take the tapes with you to wherever the heck you were going? Why not, I don't know, something. But no, her mom leaves her, says, oh, please tell me you'll be in the road within an hour. Nope. So sad. Once again, I'm still mad about her death. Even though I didn't think I would care, I do. Mostly because Mona is a very interesting character. Mona is a G when it comes to hacking, you know, electronics and gizmos and gadgets, you know. And now it's like, who's gonna do that? Does Lucas have any of those smarts? Caleb does, but not as much as Mona. Mona's skills are on another level, and those girls are left helpless because Mona helping them was the best thing. They got through so quickly in one episode with so much evidence, which would have taken them much longer, I'm sure, without her. And now, who knows? Yeah, I said Ezra is too damn calm. I don't trust him. Like, after Spencer got arrested, he was like, oh, I still cooked because I knew someone would get hungry. Yeah, you're baking pies because you're a sociopath yourself, and you can sit there and stay calm when you know you were a part of the problem somehow. I'm telling you guys, he's a part of the problem somehow. Some people are saying the person that killed Ali was Cece. Some people are saying, oh, maybe it was Jenna or Sydney or somebody with a wig on. I thought Cece was supposed to leave Rosewood for good and never come back after killing Wilden, so I don't think it was Cece. It could have been a blonde wig and somebody wearing it. It obviously wasn't Allison, because one, whoever killed her, that was a bloody house. Like, I don't understand what happened. You know, Mona was upstairs in the bathroom, and I guess it was that much of a struggle. But what did they do? Did they stab her? Did they shoot her? Like, the blood was everywhere. And also, it made the scream that whoever let out when they got upstairs was as if they saw a dead body. But maybe they saw a pool of blood or something, because Holbrook was all the amount of blood. With the amount of blood, we're ruling it a homicide because no one would have survived with that. Did they test the blood to see that it was Mona's? Obviously she's dead, but I mean, just saying. I think that Holbrook has something to do with it. I think he's not trustworthy, like I said before. Yeah, so a couple of the questions that I have is, why didn't they show the struggle between Mona and her killer? Even if they didn't want to show the killer's face, the same way that someone attacked Allison in Allison's house and they didn't show their face, but Allison was attacked, could have been the same way that they could have shown Mona and her attacker struggling, so that we can know exactly how it happened, because all we see is a bunch of blood all over the house and we don't know what happened. Did more than one person come in the house? Was it just one person who killed Mona like that? Yeah, so I want to know why they didn't show that. Not like the, you know, blood gushing and stuff, but, you know, some of the struggle. Also, I said that Allison looked way too happy, so clearly she is a sociopath, and clearly she had something to do with it. She was just like, at a murder scene, like, come on, son. Everybody else is crying and shocked. She's like, and she walks away. Anyway, what was with the snow globe? Like, what was that? What? I don't get it. Something's gonna happen. Well, I guess because it's Thanksgiving, then it's gonna go on to like Christmas, so it's in the cold months. What's gonna happen? And I know this is the first time where they already bypassed Halloween and they went straight to Thanksgiving Day? Are they gonna go back to Halloween for the Halloween episode? I saw that they're gonna do a special, and I even saw the actress who plays Maya. So like, but they're like talking, you know, not like in the show. So I wonder what's gonna happen on the Halloween episode or whatever they're gonna do. And that's about it for now. I just have to take some time to gather my thoughts about the theory. So I am going to put up a video next week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe Tuesday, depending on what my schedule is like next week. Because no more PLL till January, well, till October, and then until January. So it's going to be quite a wait. But yeah, guys, I know this video was long. I warned you. I might have sound all over the place, but it's because this show is still fresh in my mind. I'm just kind of baffled, and I still have so many questions. I feel like a lot of things weren't answered, but I'm going to do a separate video on all my questions for next season and my theories. But I wanted to know, what were some of your theories? Did you think that Mona was going to die? Did you think that someone else was going to die? Did you feel like they left you with a lot of questions still? Because I feel that way. Who do you think killed Mona? Leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching this video. Like the video if you liked the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.